Hello friends, I'm Manoj, an English language tutor at singlish2english.com for secondary, O-level and high school students. For expository assignments like proposals, orals and argumentative essays, how do we skillfully get our points across to the audience in a concise and persuasive way so they clearly understand and are compelled to support us by the time they finish consuming our content? The answer is with a checklist called PEEL. How do we apply this? Keep watching to find out. Always remember that when writing an assignment, we need to consider how the audience will perceive the information. Fledgling students often make the mistake of underestimating the importance of well-structured paragraphs. They rush into writing without planning. The result is a motley ragbag of words with no clear direction. The audience will not bother to decipher the mess and instead reject the work or lack of it. Now, when we are preparing an expository, the first thing we should do before anything else is plan our paragraphs, not the introduction, not the conclusion, but the body points which form the heart of the expository. Dedicate each paragraph to one aspect of the argument that links back and supports the essay topic or thesis statement. Structure our thoughts and organize the paragraphs. Use the PEEL method to create a clear, focused layout for a compelling essay. What does PEEL stand for? P is for point. Start the paragraph with a clear topic sentence to establish what the paragraph is all about. The point should support the essay argument or thesis statement. E is for elaborate. Describe the point, explaining why it is important to the context of the topic, so that the audience understands what we are driving at. E is for evidence. Example. Here, quote a piece of evidence or an example to help reaffirm the initial point and lend credibility to the argument. Examples can be observable trends, facts or statistics. Having valid sources is essential. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to provide evidence to give weightage to our arguments. E is for explain. Provide details of how the evidence or example supports the point for the reader to understand its relevance. L is for link. Conclude the paragraph by linking your point back to the essay question, topic or thesis. Next, how much should we write per body paragraph? Well, here is a golden rule, particularly for secondary and high school students. Every body paragraph should consist of 5 to 10 sentences that are concise and to the point. 1 sentence for point. 1 to 2 sentences for elaboration of point. 1 to 3 for evidence. 1 to 3 for explanation of evidence. And 1 sentence for link. PEEL in practice. Here is an example of what you might include in a PEEL structured paragraph. Topic. As more and more educational resources are converted to digital form, do you think public libraries should be shut down and everyone be given an iPad with an e-reader subscription? Thesis or argument. I feel it would be a serious mistake to replace libraries with tablets. Point. It would be a serious mistake to replace libraries with tablets, particularly for young people. Elaboration. Compared to print resources, digital resources have led to less learning and more cognitive and medical problems. Evidence or example. A cognitive study done on tablet versus book reading found that people read up to 30% less on tablets, retain 20% less information, and understand 10% less than those reading print. Compared to print, prolonged screen time has led to numerous health problems such as ocular trauma, headaches, and dizziness. Explanation. People who spend several hours non-stop on their tablets and mobile devices have reported serious health issues like body pain and weakness, sleeping disorders, and lapses in memory and concentration. Like them, I know that whenever I read for too long on my e-reader, my eyes and neck begin to tire and hurt. Link. Due to health and learning problems, we should not close down libraries and give, especially young people, more reasons to stare at screens. Libraries benefit the community and should never be replaced by e-devices. Check the Peel paragraph once it is written to ensure all 5 elements of the Peel checklist are covered. The point should be relevant to the question and clearly introduce the argument being made in the paragraph. The elaboration should develop the point being made. The example or evidence should be relevant and convincing. Ask ourselves, have we chosen the best example? The explanation should demonstrate why the evidence is important and how it conveys meaning. And finally, the link should summarize the body point and link back to the position that we have taken in the thesis. Keep the paragraphs short, clear, and focused. Finally, very important, always proofread your paragraph. Read it thrice to check for content, use of language, and appeal. If you can, read it aloud to yourself. Check, is the paragraph relevant to the question? Is the vocabulary effective? And is the length appropriate? Does it sound convoluted or unclear? If it does, rewrite the extraneous parts and check it again. That's it. I hope this helps explain the Peel method and how it can help you with your next expository assignment. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with more videos, so stay tuned. See you again. Bye-bye.